Alright, hello everyone, Internet Tomato here. I have a little bit of bad news. I recorded an episode and the audio had issues. So due to that, I had to scrap it and, anyway. Some things happened off screen, so I thought that I would spend the first half going over it, so I was talking to a few people. So, first of all, something that I did at the beginning was I ran up here and I went to this farming spot and I talked to this guy. His name is Owen, that's how it's pronounced, even though it looks like Eogan. And after talking to him, he sent me to the kitchen, to a chef who sent me back here, and he had me plant something here. And I planted it, took 36 minutes to get ready. I plucked it, and I gave it to him, and now he wants me to find pumpkin seeds. I didn't catch where I'm supposed to go to get them, because he doesn't like talking, so I decided not to talk. So I think that I missed where he was going to tell me where to get them, which isn't a big deal. I'm sure they'll come across it. But anyway, I did that. Also, I talked to Keeper Deacon. Man, I keep on almost falling there. That'd be terrible. Just end the run there. I talked to Deacon, and he gave me flowers to give to a lady named Beatrice, who's down out in the village, which I'm going to show you in a minute. In addition to that, I made the armor set that Osbright wanted me to. Wrong one. Is this it? No. Where is it? Oh, I already put it. Or did I make it yet? Yeah, I did. Well, yeah, so the Festering Chest Guard, as well as the Festering Helm. So, anyway, this is the cost. You need a fair bit of leather, blood clot, as well as iron ore. Completed that, and then he gave me oh, I guess I didn't save. Oh, I forgot to sleep. I'm sorry, guys. I forgot to sleep, so I actually didn't complete that. Okay, I'm really sorry. I'm being a little bit confusing now, and I'm a little bit tempted to restart. But I'll just do it right now. So the next quest is to get these Festering Chest Guard and the Festering Helm. So I'll attempt to make this first. Got it. And then the next one, Festering Helm. Got it. And now I'm able to complete this task with Osbright.
Damn, you're getting the hang of this quicker than most. Tell you what, you've earned the chance to try something more advanced. I've got a pattern I've been sitting on, and if you get it right, you'll have armor so good, even I might get jealous.
So now he gives me 2 more recipes, Flayed Drowner's Carapace and Flayed Drowner's Conch. That is also going to be needing a lot of iron ore. I have 8, so I'm kind of close already. There it is. So it gives me 4 armor, increased max health, and you can spend more time underwater, which is interesting. So for this I need 2 more iron ore, and for this, also I need 7 more iron ore and 4 more leather. So I'm probably going to have to find some stuff. I guess it's good I forgot to save, because then at least you guys got to see that. I'm not sure exactly what you guys missed then, but the new things I have to do is get the pumpkin seeds. So I'm not sure. This quest will be available in the full release of the game. Oh. So maybe I can't complete it. Interesting. I see darkness. The refugees had a strange dream while camping nearby the Arch Spire. Perhaps it would be worth finding out the old camp and sleeping there. I'll explain that in a moment, and then Pure Morning, Darag asked me to deliver medicine to his father in the village, which I'll do in a moment. And yeah, that's already there. So the Arch Spire is here. What happened was that this lady, Beatrice, or Beatrice, has a husband, and her husband ended up biting the old keeper because they got into an argument. The husband's name is Cole, and Cole has gone a little bit crazy. So Cole is currently locked up in a cage, and Keeper Deacon essentially told me to give Beatrice flowers to be like, oh yeah, we're all in this together, just a friendly gesture, right? Turns out that they were positioned in such a way that it was like a, screw you message, and she was very upset at that. So Cole is right here in the middle of town. He's not talking. The other thing that happened that you guys missed is this fellow up here that I just passed by. His name is Tiernan, and Tiernan is a home decorator, believe it or not. He's really into that, but he wants this village to be repaired. So I repaired the pier, which cost 50 wood, I think it was 50. But he also wants help rebuilding 2 more things. He wants this gate to be rebuilt, which is going to cost me 50. And also he wants this, not statue, the shrine repaired. It will also cost 50. Wood is a little bit expensive. I might build one of them this episode, but before that, I'm going to complete, or attempt to complete the mission I was sent on to talk to Goban, the father of Darav, who needs some medicine.
Bloody hell, look at this! The old place is in a shambles. Bunch of decrepit old coots. They do nothing but shuffle around, stare at walls, and sleep under leaking roofs. Can't even hammer a nail properly. I'm telling you, if I was still working here, this place wouldn't be falling apart. But I'm not. Ah, shite. I can't even stand to look at it, let alone live here. And who are you? What you want? You another one of Duras freeloaders?
Yes, Darav sent me.
I bloody knew it. Retirement my arse. It's shit. Never a moment of peace. At least when I was still working, there was always something to do. Now, so, what you want?
He asked me to bring you some medicine.
One day, my boy got it into his stupid head that old Gaban is ill. Bullshit. They're all telling me I should do something about it, or else I'm done for. I'll be dead as a doornail in no time. Ha! Like hell I will. I'm still here, ain't I? I've served my time. I've lived me life. And now you can all kiss my ass. So there.
Alright, don't look so good, and we should do something about it. Perception 25%. I'm assuming a failure is worse than if I say, alright, suit yourself. But I'm gonna try it anyway.
Listen, they wanted Heber, that healer from the keep, to come here. He did. They wanted him to look me over. He did. Then he just threw up his hands, mumbled something to himself, and that was it. Hell, I should have been an healer. Wouldn't mind going around being a pain in everyone's arse for a living. These herbs. No idea what they're for. Heber said he doesn't know what's wrong with me. So there's no illness. I'm fit as a fiddle. Good thing that at least the one guy who hangs around, Finley's the name, doesn't nag me all the time.
Alright, Darav wanted to see you, but you didn't have a pass. I think he cares.
Yeah, right. He'd better focus on his job.
Alright. Got some experience for that. Darav is the architect that is in charge of rebuilding the lighthouse and, like, keeping it standing. And Goban is his father, and he was the old architect. So, family trait, I guess. But I think there's a little bit of bad blood, because I don't think Goban spent much time with his son. But anyway, let's go to Ron's Tavern. I am sorry that you guys missed some stuff. I hope I explained it well enough. Those who've already played the game, you didn't really miss anything. Because I just talked to the same people.
Oi, Noel, what if I pulled Excalibur from that stone, but it broke, but only at the tip? I still get to be king or not?
You're so daft, Randall. Some magical lass living in a lake gave the king the sword when he broke his own bashing four-armed skulls.
So, the one in the stone, what's that called? It's not Excalibur, is it?
Nah, the one in the stone was called, don't know. Sword in the stone, I guess.
Sod it. Whatever. So, if I pulled the sword in the stone from the,
Alright,
stone...
I'm gonna let them talk.
And it broke...
I'm not gonna stay there for a while. I don't know how long that'll last. Mansad. Mansad? I don't know. Hopefully I don't have too much equipment here. I dumped it at the end of the last episode, so I'm gonna dump some stuff here as well. Oh yeah, I did find a new bow. Which I'll explain, well yeah, I'll actually explain it now. Yeah, there are two more things that happened that I should explain. I went around here, I went this way, and it's changed slightly. It used to be that there was a ogre just around here. It's no longer there. Instead, it's just rocks and some ruins, which was here before, but there's also an underground area, or not underground, a underwater area. So over here are some chests underwater, which I can show you one of them probably. Here's one. So one of these, and then there's, I think there's one right there. One of them had the firm bow, which is better than what I had, so I have it equipped. If you keep going along this beach, eventually you're going to find the druid. But yeah, down that water is a couple more chests. You swim down there. And yeah, if you keep going along this beach, eventually you'll come to the druid that you saw in, I think it was the last episode. Sorry, now it's a little bit confusing because I did an episode and I need to explain it, and since I record these a couple of days in advance, I'm a little bit worried I'm going to forget something. The other thing that did happen, which I might just show you now, but I'll probably come across it later, is that I went into this cave, which was the flooded mine, I believe is what it's called. There are a bunch of bandits and corpse eaters in there, as well as flame gobbler. I think it's identical to what it was in version 0.9. So there's no changes here, except the giant corpse eater is a mini boss here, and he was harder than before. Dealt a lot more damage. I was very close to dying multiple times, but I did it, so everything worked out in the end. And yeah, there wasn't really anything besides that. I'm gonna talk to this guy, Heffen, because he is a trader.
Buy something or bugger off. Unless you've already bought from Orla. Then just bugger off.
Alright, I'm gonna see what's in the shop. They sell some food. Is it there? Junk. Nothing too useful. Okay. I was hoping for a recipe book or something. And yeah, this is the pier that I fixed. It was broken down before. I'm gonna talk to this fisher with a peg leg.
What do you want? Who are you?
Right. Can't talk to him. Wasn't sure if he'd have something for me. Can't talk to that guy. Yeah, I believe then I have explained everything that you guys have missed. So again, I am sorry that happened. And yeah. I talked to him. Stepping stone. I talked to him. Something I did notice last time is you can actually buy this house. I can't get in it because you have to buy it. It costs 20,000 gold. Yeah, leaky roof, creaky floors, and ghosts who might cover your heating bill. Buy now before the seagulls claim squatters' rights. Lovely. I can take these fish. Alright, and now I'm pretty sure I've explained everything you guys have missed. I'm almost positive. I am tempted to buy all the wood I need to repair stuff. This guy up here does sell a lot of wood. The problem is it's very expensive. So I'll show you. Currently I need 100. And on my person, let's see how much I have. 18. So that means I need to buy 82.
Ah.
Alright, open shop. So if I bought 82, I could afford it, but that's almost 1,500 gold, and I really prefer not to. I'm a little bit tempted to just build one of them and then continue it later. So I think I'll do that. I'll buy 32 of it. Yeah, so yeah, he's a grumbler. He has anger issues, but he's interested in home decor. So I'll build this gate. He called it a gate. And look at that. I'll just make it stand up now. I'd expect a gate to have, you know, a door in and out, but I guess it doesn't technically need that. Hello, Rosen.
My poor Morris. I hope he's surviving out there. Do you need help settling in, dear? This isn't the best day to start a new life in this place, but we don't always get to choose, do we? What a nasty business with that boy. I'm almost glad my Morris isn't here for this. He's such a bleeding heart.
What happened with that boy?
Oh, I'm not sure, love. I don't move around too much. I just heard about that fight with the rude keeper, and now poor Cole's locked up in a cage. Him and Patrice make such a lovely young couple. They remind me of Morris and me when we were their age.
Yeah, I heard, yeah, so the story was that Cole and all the refugees had a strange dream, and then afterwards Cole went a little bit mad.
A dream? Ah, yes. There was one, but I don't quite remember what it was about. I'm sorry, dear.
Alright.
Be careful out there, love.
So her husband, Morris, is lost. Used to be able to start a quest from that, but didn't look like you can at this point. And this is the refugee camp. Not too many of them. Just run down, you know, just junk. Well, I say junk, but there's a bunch of just random stuff. Parsley. I'll talk to Ellis. I'll probably talk to all these guys, and then I'll go out in the world. You've come to put me in the cage? Yeah, it's an official order.
What? You had me there. I like you already. Such a mess, isn't it? Cola's all right, and Beatrice, what a shame. Such a fine girl. Anyway, I'm Ellis. Nice to meet you. What do you need?
Yeah, the strange dream. There was a dream, strangest bloody thing out of all the strangest things I've seen. When we woke up, we realized that every one of us had this weird night. I was out in the wild. I had this feeling something was chasing me. But it was Cole who really had it rough. Poor Sod was moping around afterwards like he's been hit by a sack of bricks. Something about him changed? Yes and no, to be honest. See, Cole has always been quick to anger, especially when things went sour. And back then, an awful lot of things were going to crap. But this time, I don't know, it felt different. He didn't even bother chatting with Patrice. Normally, they're a good couple, a real match. Cole tell you what it was about. No, he didn't talk to me or anyone else in the group. I guess he didn't want us to worry, especially his lass. Okay. Yeah, so I guess it's not completely voiced over. They're close. But as I said, they say they have 95% polish, so. Hello, Dugald.
I've already told you I'm not going anywhere. If you want something from me, then... Oh, I don't know you. I'm Dugald. You're not one of us. And you're not local either.
You could have chosen a better time to come here. Kind of poor ambience, if you know what I mean.
Well, at least we have to leave over heads. Okay. Looks like their audios are not as polished. Where are you from? How do you get up here? I was like, yeah, I'll just leave it. I don't think there's anything here. So in the past, this guy, Frang, was accused of something he didn't do. It seems like that has changed. That they dropped that story, which I think was a good idea, because he was necessary to, like, exist for a nether quest. And the thing is if you chose wrong, and if you're like, oh yeah, he's guilty, he'd be hung, in which case you couldn't complete that other quest. So I think it's very good that they got rid of that. But yeah, hello.
Something happened. Frang listens.
Strange dream, not from around here. What do you think of the horns? Have you met Okay. I don't think he's going to put us on any quest with those questions. And she just referenced her husband who's missing. So I could take these. Why not? In the area. A lot of mushrooms. Alright, I'm going to go back to the tavern. Maybe complete a quest or two. Or not complete, get a quest or two. And go from there. There used to be 2 people here who would put you on a quest. It's kind of gone. Elisa would, and she's this really rich lady. Very spoiled. Oh. Open. This is new. Didn't exist before. By the way, I have heard that there's romance in this game. Or that they've added it. These are just rooms. Can I sleep in these? Maybe I could have, I didn't notice. Yes, I can't. Guess it's free. I have to look at the right spot for that one. But anyways, I don't know who you'd even have a relationship with. I did think about it. Because, like, the only women I can think of here is Elisa, but she's married. This lady, Elaine, but she's like, you know, 100. And then Orla, but she's a traitor, and I don't know. I would be... It feels a little bit weird because she's just stuck in that one spot the whole time. I mean, I could imagine, you know, if she was just sitting around and was just one of these characters, Orla, then I could imagine having...
Did you hear about the captain's lockdown?
Tidekeeper.
Looks like the lads aren't too happy about it.
Yeah, but you know Fergus. He's got a stick up his ass. Only knows how to follow orders like a good little soldier.
Okay, not listen to this. But anyway, the only other person I could think of, I mean, Beatrice, she's married as well. So I don't know who you could be with. There was Syria that you met at the Island Asylum, so maybe you're going to run into her later, and she's going to be single. That was the only thing I could think of a woman that's single and not, you know, 80 like her. So, I'm not sure.
Beer from Kunacht, wine from Farshire, moonshine, only local, the best there is. And fish, lots and lots of fish. What's your poison?
Some time ago, one of the keepers left something in some important documents here. If you remember Sigibald, or Sigibald, I forget how to pronounce it, said he left something here.
No, I don't recall anything like that.
He said he left them after the last drinking bout.
No, listen. I don't know what's going on, but I doubt any of the keepers had anything important on them. Half of them couldn't tell the quartermaster's seal from a pile of horse dung someone stepped on.
He said they should still be at the stale lamb.
But that means... No. Impossible. What if... Holy moonshine. I remember. Sigibald!
Sigibald.
It was Sigibald who left those documents behind. I've no idea how you found out about it. Sigi, he's dead. Taken by a fever.
Okay, alive or dead, no difference. Do you have the documents?
Aye, of course I have. I didn't just throw them in some cabinet. I was afraid they'd fall into the wrong hands. He was a good man. I wouldn't get rid of my only memento of him. Here, after what you said, I assume you'll make good use of them. Even though I'm still not sure what to think about it. Things are getting weirder and weirder in our beloved Avalon.
Thanks, I'm gonna go.
No problem. Listen, if by some miracle you really talked with Sigibald, please, give him my warm regards. I don't understand anything anymore.
Alright, let's shop. What do we have? Nothing useful. Okay. It is, it is a shame that you can't do all the farming. I'm sorry for changing subjects, but I was thinking about it as he was talking, because I want to find those pumpkin seeds to start a farm. That would be a lot of fun, but I can't. I'm going to talk to Elisa, because she typically has a quest.
Excuse me, could you get me a clean glass? And I mean clean, not just wiped 3 times with a dirty rag.
I'm not your servant. Bring yourself. Do it look like a bar wench to you?
I'm not sure. I don't mean to say that you peasants all look the same, but you have to understand it's quite difficult for people like me to tell anyone apart in this dreariness.
Especially since there seems to be so many people like you here. I thought the South was supposed to be more secluded.
People like you.
My name is Alyssa Murray, and I'm here with my husband, a very important cloth merchant. But surely you must have heard about our family.
Not to brag, but we are rather prominent. I am famed amongst Camelot's courtiers for throwing the most magnificent feasts.
Your dress is unique.
Thank you. I designed it myself. I wanted to blend in with the people of the South. The savage tribes, the brave light keepers. I wanted to make an homage to them with my new style, and I do believe I've succeeded. I can feel everyone here gazing at me with awe.
Yes, definitely. Everybody says your dress is exquisite.
Give it a few weeks and everyone here will be trying to copy me. It happens in Camelot all the time. It's almost insufferable.
What are you doing in the South?
Well, my Duncan is here on business, of course. A very important contract with the Light Keepers. I decided to accompany him because I have never been to the South, and I've heard so much about its wild, untamed beauty. So far, it's turned out to be terribly dull. And the smell... It's like stale fish and sweat. Hopefully I don't have to suffer it much longer. Pray, tell me, do you know anyone here who would run a small errand for me?
You're in luck, I can run it for you. For a price.
Oh, of course. You know, I've always found talking about money so... distasteful. But needs must, I suppose. Don't worry, you'll be handsomely rewarded.
Okay. Just tell me what needs to be done.
You see, I've had my eye on this beautiful abandoned estate overlooking the sea. It's not very far from here, but it's far enough away from all this rabble. If we stay here for a while, I need a place for myself. You understand that, right? The problem is that the manor appears to have some occupants, not legal ones, mind you, who need to be evicted. Forcibly, if there's no other way. You'll do it for me, won't you, dear? Splendid! I can't wait to start decorating. Maybe something nautical, to go with the sound of the waves crashing on the cliffs? Or do you think that's a trifle trite?
Alright, so that's slightly different than how it was. I can't go into the map. back in the day, well, she sent me to go to a house, but she thought it was empty. So I was supposed to just essentially unlock it, clear it out, make sure there was nobody bad there.
Not one.
Now, I guess they're bandits. So.
Hello, child. You look competent enough. I can see that you're not of noble blood. Oh, no need to tell me that. I've tutored the children of aristocrats from all over Avalon. Fortunately for you, my opinion of them is not particularly high. Oh, and you don't look like one of the locals. Are you a visitor? Or an adventurer?
Who are you?
You can talk. Now, I'm sure we'll get along. My name is Lady Elaine. I oversee the Farshire Library, the greatest collection of books in this part of Avalon.
Great to meet you. What are you doing here?
Oh, biding my time, until a brave adventurer with a death wish comes along and asks if there's anything they can help me with.
Like me?
Oh, surprising. I'm looking for someone who will help me find a certain artifact. So, are you interested, child?
This child needs to know the details.
I came to the Horns of the South because I found a fascinating book. It referred to a certain object, a figure most likely, which has the ability to dispel the wordness like a menhir can. Apparently, it can be found on the ship called Andraste, which sank over 100 years ago somewhere in this area. However, when I asked those nincompoops about it, they just laughed at me. They said that the Andraste wasn't carrying anything of value, and even if it was, they wouldn't freeze their butts off in those chilly waters.
Tell me about the book.
The Last Voyage of the Andraste by Elvis the Lightkeeper. He was one of the more notable keepers. In his waning years, he became an adjutant to Captain Lex. But it's best if you read it yourself. You can read, can't you? But just be very careful. This is a very rare publication. Read it very carefully, and after you're done, come to me, and I'll tell you more. Deal?
Fine. Could you hand me the book?
Yeah, and they say young people don't want to learn anything. Come on, chop, 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 get to reading.
So, I don't know if this is the exact same story. I don't want to read all of it, but at the same time, I don't know if things have changed. But basically, the old story is that this guy, Captain Lex, found this menhir figurine, statue, thingy, and put it into the cargo. As they were going, a sea creature ended up destroying the hull, and they ended up crashing into some rocks, and it got bad. And then, to this day, I do not know whether my survival to the will of the gods, a twist of fate, or the whim of a monster. Why me was I chosen to tell the story? If so, then what? Then that is what I shall do, and I will humbly offer my thanks to forces I cannot comprehend. And also, by the way, they were headed to the island asylum, if memory serves. Yeah. We threw the cargo into a hold and steered towards the Isle of the Dead and its island asylum. That's important because she's going to ask me to summarize.
And? Have you read The Last Voyage of the Andraste?
Sure.
Oh, splendid, splendid. Oh, it's an excellent book, don't you think? Now, let's test your reading comprehension. According to Elvis the Lightkeeper, in the mine near the Horns of the South, they found something that they took with them on the ship. Do you remember what that was, child?
Yeah, it was a figurine of a floor dweller.
That's right. This is the artifact I'm looking for. One that might be vital to repelling the wordness. According to Elvis's description, the figure is smaller than a menhir, and light enough that they were able to carry it to the ship without any trouble. Were it small, it would probably have been placed in Captain Lex's quarters instead of in the hold. I've estimated it should be about 1 meter tall. Good. Next question. What was the Andraste's destination?
Island Asylum.
Correct. Be very careful with what I'm about to tell you. But some believe that the Red Priests are dedicated to studying the wordness instead of the Red Death.
Yep.
Captain Lex must have thought they'd pay him generously for a Four-Dweller artifact. Last question. What sank the Andraste?
Sea monster.
Yes, you did well, child. I can see that you were paying attention. According to Elvis, the Andraste was sunk by the legendary terror from the deep. But if you want to know more, ask your keeper friends. They should be much better informed. Now, all you need to do is find the wreck of the Andraste and retrieve the mysterious figure.
Alright. Where did she sink?
Oh, if only I knew. It must have happened somewhere on the way between the Horns of the South and the Island Asylum. Oh, but where exactly? Fortunately, I know something that could help us. In the Horns of the South Museum, there are some extremely interesting books and documents lying around and collecting dust. Can you imagine having such treasures at hand and choosing to completely ignore them? Oh, barbarians.
Barbarians.
Among them, you'll find the Andraste's logbook, which was saved by Alvis. I've read it, of course, but I know nothing about sailing. I'm sure such a competent child as yourself will handle it much better. Go to the Horns of the South Museum, read the logbook, and then tell me whether you managed to locate the wreck of the Andraste.
Yep. Alright. Ooh, level 8. I love it. Guess I'll talk to Tad. No, I'm gonna be done. When I return, I'll talk to Tad again. He didn't have requests in the past. I doubt he has one now. Alright. So, I'm gonna bamf there. Just to get close. I need to talk to Sigibald. Okay. Hello, sir.
You're back! Hi!
I got the documents. You were right. There were no problems.
I told you, Ron is a good guy. And here's a little something for you. You know I pay well.
To be honest, Ron was confused.
Yes? What's the matter, my friend?
You're dead.
You're really good at this today. Wait. Oh. Oh, you're serious. I understand. For so many years, I've been afraid to open this letter. But it looks like I needed to read it. Well, it is what it is, right? And I've been wondering why no one wants to talk to me. I thought to myself, are they mad at me or what? But why are you talking to me? How can you see me?
The passenger inside must have wanted to help.
Anyway, may the All-Mother bless your path. See you next time.
That's what? Alright. He gave me eerie essence? Okay. I don't know how he gave me anything. He's dead. So what do I want to do? I think I'm going to go out and about like I said I would. I've been here for far too long. I don't know where I'm going to head quite yet. I do have a couple of thoughts. One of them is, well, two of them are dangerous. And those are my couple thoughts. Thought one is going to the Blood Lake, and the reason is because typically in version 0.7 there was stuff to find here for a magic user, and since I'm kind of going magic, it'd probably be good to grab it now, but I don't know if this has changed. I'm assuming it has, and if it has, I'm probably not high enough level for it. The other option is going to Rusty Ardgall, but this would be legitimately difficult, so I don't really want to die. The only other option that I can really think of is if I go out here, there's somebody someone out there to talk to. I might just do some exploring and go from there. Oh man, I think I'm going to go to the Blood Lake. I know it's stupid, I'm doing it. Maybe, oh, there you are. Okay. Do I have enough stuff? I have 3. Do I have more? Not particularly. Well, hopefully there's not some big fight. That is my only hope. Okay. So, I'll show you this. This is... oh, here's some undead. I'll kill these guys for some experience. Come on. Come on. Catch fire. Catch fire. Alright, they're gonna die. Something I do need to do at some point is, does he bleed? Oh, he does. Even though he's undead. I do need to find, a deer. Because I want to complete the shrine over there, and it required me to kill 3 deer. And I've only killed 2. But at some point I also need to accomplish that stuff. Alright. I have a little bit of time left, so I'm going to explore this and see if this is stupid. So, first of all, this is new, this statue here. It was not here in the past. Talk to her? Okay. Oh, I can pray. Let's see what happens. Blood? Oh, she gave me a spell that I already have. Okay, well, they really overload you with the same spells, it seems. Does this guy have anything of value? Doesn't look like it. There's a story behind this cave, but they might explain it later, so I won't say too much. Here's the cave. Somehow, when you open the door, blood doesn't rush in, as I would expect it to, unless I don't understand physics. Alright. Let's, eat some food. Just in case. So, this looks, well, almost the same. That person. That's a person. Okay, well, there wasn't a person here before. In the past, what was happening is that there would be a... yeah, attacking? I guess not. Mallory. But in the past, there used to be a dead body right here. A necromancer. Or I think it was. And you could take stuff from him, and it was just very good, and if you knew the map well, like on your second playthrough, you'd probably swim down here if you were doing a magic build, and you'd grab this really nice stuff. This guy looks creepy. I'm a little bit tempted to just attack him. There's no way he's friendly, right? Okay, let's try it.
You shouldn't be here. This is no place for the living. Poor sod. I pity you.
Man, he's gonna attack me. What happened?
The slaughter has come to pass. A foul affair. Brutal beyond measure. Many lives reduced to one. Just me. All on my lonesome. Humans have a rather dreadful tendency to descend into madness, especially when forced to live among others in a cage like that one.
How many of you were here?
You could try counting. I grew tired of that long ago. We slaughtered one another until, after countless hours, I awoke from the frenzy, only to find there was nobody left to kill. Poor Alice and Edan.
Who?
Those were the last 2 I killed. Those 2 I remember most clearly. their bodies lie somewhere over there. It's staggering, isn't it? How many good lives have been wasted in this wretched place.
Who are you?
I think my name was Mallory. I wandered in search of meaning until one night, a very special dream came to me. In that dream, a beautiful, towering flower whispered to me, "You will find me, if you want me, in the garden."
Weird.
And so, I resolved to seek that place. This is what I found. From the rain to the gutter.
The garden?
I suppose it's what lies beyond those ever-watching, ever-listening doors. They wait for our next move. Soon, it will all be decided. When we finish our little conversation, all will be set in motion.
Terrible. I don't want to fight him. I need 10 spirituality or strength. Well, I guess I should have came here at a later day.
That's a good question, but I do not know the answer. I've grown weary of seeking it. Too much time spent in a loop of nasty thoughts.
Yeah, he's gonna kill me. What is this place?
You should not ask me. The Druids created this place. They called it the Hall of Trials, as they sought to find a worthy pet for themselves. We all wanted to see the garden, to learn something from those cunning vermin. I doubt they expected such an outcome themselves.
Why don't you just leave?
I cannot. I am bound to it for eternity. Perhaps we should finish our conversation. There's no point in dragging it out anymore.
So
if
dead.
I could ask you one thing, try. Just try. I truly wish to leave this place for good.
Gosh. He's doing it. He's a shield. Oh no. Don't hit me. Aiming for the legs. Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. Oh man, I'm so... Ugh. He really... Right. At least he's taking damage. That almost hit me. He doesn't have any magic. Whoa. Or ranged attacks. I know I'm stuck. Okay. Oh man. That wasn't too bad. Stop it. Oh man. Oh man, I do not want to die. This was stupid, wasn't it? Oh man. Come on, attack me. Okay. Die. I did it. Oh man. Parrying +1. Crack +3. Chestplate of Last Man. Face of Last Man. What? Oh man. Wait. Oh no, the door opened. I don't want to go in there. What does this stuff do? Face of Last Man. Increased melee damage by 3. Alright, so they changed it. If you want to go magic, this isn't the place to go. And this, right? Chestplate of Last Man. Increased melee damage by 3. Very heavy. Very, very heavy. Parrying the sword. Successful parries deplete 101%. More of the attacker's stamina. And the new shield? Huh. Blocks more. Unblock. Well, I guess that's better. Do I go in there? Man, am I just gonna die? Oh, what am I doing? I thought that was stuck for a second. You know what? I'm gonna go through here in the next episode because this might take me a while, and I kinda want to level up before I go through. But I killed him. Mallory, the last man. Oh man, I wonder if I have to wear his mask, like to go through or something. Wouldn't be shocked if there's something like that. Alright, let's get up and out of here. Oh no, it's weird night. I need to hurry. Okay, let's get going. Well, I need more mana potions again. I'm not dead. There's only one fight today. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not sure what I'll do next. Yeah, but I think I will. Oh wait, I don't need to do this, sorry. I used to have to do that to level up, but actually, you can just level up at a fire inside. Ooh, level up. So what do I need? There's a few valid options. And spirituality is what I'm going for. And it probably is what I should do. Endurance isn't a bad idea because I likely need more health. And encumbrance is always nice, of course. But I probably do need more health. And also, certain items require more endurance. The bow requires 5 dexterity. Perception isn't important for my build. So I think I'm going to do spirituality just to make me slightly stronger, I guess. After that, I did level up some with spirituality. I saw something cool, this reactive surge. Receiving damage creates a magic feedback explosion, dealing 50% of max mana as magical damage in 8 meters around you. That's really good. I mean, because that's 40 damage, right? Currently, my spear deals like 10. So that would be a big hit to anything that attacks me. Like if a wolf came up to me and hit me, that reactive surge might just kill it without me having to deal with it. Or I'm just completely overwhelmed. That's probably going to be helpful. So I kind of want to work to that. I'm going to get the Soul Siphon, which is also kind of good. When an enemy dies near you, they leave a mana essence, which can be collected to restore 30 mana. So I'll do that. And hopefully next level gets Reactive Surge. I think I'll leave it there. Oh, I did also forget to mention, sorry, there was a keeper, Teamer, who made me bake him a cake. Which was pretty easy, but that was the other thing you guys missed. I don't think I got any more iron ore, right? To make what he wants me to. No. Right, so in the next episode I'm definitely going to be needing to get iron ore, maybe some leather. I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do. Also, I'll make some wooden arrows. For 20 broken ones I can make. So I'll do that. But yeah, I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do next. There's a few valid options. I have done a few quests, so Fergus might help me at this point. I don't know. Or he might send me on a quest to prove myself more. I wouldn't be shocked. But we have a lot of options here. We can help Elisa, we can help Elaine, which I'll probably do in the next video. Discovered a passage. Oh yeah, I can complete that, but that isn't part of the horns. Pumpkin Peril, but this one I can't do because the full game hasn't been released. So there's a lot of options here. I'm gonna have to think about it. Drowner Armor. But I'm gonna end the episode here, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm sorry that about my my mess up, and I hope you guys can forgive me. Please leave a like if you liked it. Please comment if you didn't, so you can help me figure out how to make the videos better in the future. I hope you guys have a great day. Please consider subscribing. I appreciate all the views that I've gotten. And yeah, I hope you guys have a good day. Later.